Hello, Hayden Merrill here with Nanaimo Hearing Clinic and your weekly soundbite. Today's video is for new clients only. Now, of course, I'm sure with a title like that, I've got plenty of existing clients that had to just see what this is all about. Today's message, though, is about tipping points. And it's okay, whoever is watching, I'm glad you're watching. But the message is specifically for new clients. A few years ago, or a couple of years ago, I reached a tipping point with my own personal health. I had known for some time that I wanted to lose a few pounds and that I wanted to be more active. And I'd actually known that for quite a long time, maybe a decade or so. And I would get reminders here and there, and I would think about it here and there, but never really did anything about it. One day, I was out playing with my son. And this wasn't actually the only thing, but this was one of them. And I think it was, we were playing some soccer or something, and I realized how winded I got so fast. And I got to thinking, I can't even keep up with my own child. And that was one of the things that for me became a tipping point where I said, listen, it's time to do something about this. We all have tipping points with various things in our lives. That was one for me. People with hearing loss all have different tipping points as well. Many people know for many years that something's not right. They feel they need to get a hearing test. They might get reminders from loved ones and friends. They are asking people to repeat frequently. Sometimes they're missing the punchline on a joke and so on. And sometimes a tipping point becomes when they stick their foot in their mouth, so to speak, because they completely misunderstand what somebody says and kind of embarrass themselves. And that's just one hearing loss tipping point. But those types of events can be when people say, it's time to do something. And you know, the holiday season is a time where hearing loss tipping points can happen. There's lots of gatherings, Christmas parties, functions, times that are quite difficult to listen and hear in, and these can really highlight a hearing challenge. And I really want to encourage you, if this holiday season either already has or maybe it will yet become a tipping point for you in your hearing journey, and you haven't done anything about it, you've been watching these videos, you've been thinking about it, I really encourage you to take the next step. Come in for a hearing test. And one of the really cool things about what we offer here is our hearing aid test drive. So if there's treatable hearing loss, then we can do what we call our practical hearing test. Our hearing aid test in the booth, in the office, is the technical test. That tells you technically what hearing loss you have. But our hearing aid test drive is a practical test that lets you experience how much benefit you can get from hearing aids in your journey, and whether this really is a tipping point for you or not. So I certainly encourage you, take the next step. We're here to help you and support you. Regardless of whether we see you or not in the near future, have a wonderful holiday season. Take care.